Okay, so I want you to picture this. It's night. You're in a city called Ilam, and the air is just thick. It smells like roasted beans, a little bit of smoke.
It's that classic tavern scene right at the Eastern Gate.
Totally. And it is loud. You've got gamblers yelling in one corner, soldiers bragging. It's that low hum of a place where things are about to happen. It feels like the start of an adventure.
It does, but what I love about the source we're looking at today, Chasing Death, is how it immediately flips that trope on its head.
Yeah.
We're not there to meet a hero. We're there for a transaction,
Okay.
a very quiet, very dangerous one.
Right. So today we are doing a deep dive into the chapter called The Ruins of Thebes. And on the surface, this looks like a straight-up spy story. Our guy, Zayn, is getting ready to cross a desert, infiltrate Egypt.
And if you think this is just, some ancient world spy thriller, you are missing the entire point.
Completely. I mean, you'd strip away the espionage, and what is it really? It's a ghost story.
It is. Zayn isn't just a spy. He's a man with a 1,000-year-old grudge. He's about to walk back into a country he has not seen since the pyramids were new.
That time scale is,
Yeah.
it's just staggering. 1,000 years. Think about how much a city changes in a decade.
Now multiply that by 100. That's the headspace we're in. And to get there, we have to look at this meeting he's having in Ilam with the governor.
Yes, the meeting. They leave that loud, sweaty tavern and go into this private garden. The contrast is so sharp.
It's chaos one minute, and then the next it's black grapevines, white silk, a red stone dais. Very deliberate.
And the coffee, I circled this because it felt so specific. It's like a modern business deal.
It is a total power play, just disguised as hospitality. You see it all the time. The governor serves the coffee. Zayn says it's good, basic etiquette.
But then the governor drops that little line.
Oh, yeah. Actually, the South African beans are better.
It's such a subtle put down. It's like, oh, you like this. You have no idea what real quality is.
Exactly. He's establishing dominance. He's the man of the world. He knows things. He's trying to position Zayn as the servant in this little play.
Or she thinks he is anyway.
Right. Because he thinks he's hiring a reluctant mercenary. He leans in and tells Zayn the big secret. King Hannibal is planning to invade Egypt.
The final assault on the Nile. But Hannibal is flying blind.
Completely. He needs intel. What's the army's strength? And the big one, how many catapults do they have?
Which is basically asking, do they have long-range missiles?
Essentially, yeah. Now, watch Zayn's reaction here, because this is where the writing is just brilliant. The governor thinks he needs to convince him, offering him rank, prestige.
But Zayn's internal monologue tells a completely different story.
He's not reluctant. He is desperate for this mission.
Because of who the target is? The pharaoh is from the house of Abu Simbel.
The same family line that murdered his mother and his uncle 1,000 years ago.
It's kind of terrifying. He's sitting there making polite conversation about King Hannibal's masculine grace, which he's clearly faking.
Oh, completely.
And inside, he's probably just picturing burning the entire dynasty to the ground.
It's an incredible act of control. He even says espionage isn't a noble profession, like he's doing the governor this dirty favor.
Which puts the governor in his debt.
Exactly.
Right.
The governor walks away thinking he won the negotiation. In reality, he just handed a loaded weapon to a man who has waited 10 centuries to pull the trigger.
So the deal is done. Zayn gets 6 riders as an escort, and they head out. And this is where the story distasted. It shifts gears. We go from political thriller to almost survival horror.
The desert journey. Yeah, this is not a quick travel montage.
Yeah.
The description of the sandstorm on the 6th night is, it's intense.
It starts with silence, which I found so much creepier than wind. The air becomes, what's the word the text uses?
Suffocating.
Suffocating. And when it hits, it's described as 1,000 lions roaring.
I love that detail about them having to hold the tent poles down. It's not passive survival. It's an hours-long physical struggle against being blown away.
And it serves a narrative purpose too, right? The
Yeah.
storm is like a reset button.
It is. When they wake up, the whole landscape has changed. Hills are gone. Plains are now ridges. It's nature just wiping the slate clean.
Which is the perfect metaphor for Zayn. He is crossing a threshold. The world he knew is literally being erased behind him.
And then they get to the border. They survive. They find the oasis, that perfect contrast of scorching sand and ice-cold water, and then the escort turns back.
And Zayn is just alone, staring at Egypt for the first time in a millennium.
And this is where our deep dive really begins, because the Egypt he's looking at is not the one from the history books. The source calls it a hollow kingdom.
Right. It's a superpower in free fall. The pharaoh is weak, civil war is on the horizon. For a man who remembers the Golden Age, this must be so jarring.
He gets a taste of it right away. He walks up to the border guards with his cover story herbalist from Palestine.
And they don't ask for his papers.
No, they basically say, cure our dying friend or we execute you.
It's so brutal, but it's also efficient. It tells you everything about the value of human life here. It's nothing.
It's zero. But I want to talk about the cure he uses, because this is Zayn's ancient knowledge coming into play.
The sand poultices, I thought that was fascinating.
Right. He uses hot sand to draw out the toxins, or the cold humors, and then swaps it for cold sand to manage the fever. It's a primitive kind of thermal shock therapy.
And it's just brilliant tradecraft. He doesn't just talk his way in, he proves he's useful. He saves the man's life.
And suddenly he's not just a traveler, he's the magic doctor.
Hmm.
Competence is the best disguise. If you're useful, people stop asking questions.
But once he's past them, the mask starts to slip a little. Not on the outside, but inside. He starts riding toward the pyramids.
This is the part that really got to me. We talk about nostalgia for things from, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Zayn is looking at the pyramids of Giza, and he remembers them being built. He remembers the white limestone casing shining in the sun.
And now they're just ruins, weathered, chipped, with thorns growing out of the cracks. It's a moment of just profound loneliness.
Every single person he ever knew is dust. The buildings he knew are dust. The only thing that's familiar is the shape of the stones, and even those are crumbling.
But he doesn't have time to dwell on it. He finds a decimated mud brick town and knocks on a door and finds this terrified old man.
This is classic intelligence gathering. He doesn't kick the door in. He plays the part of a harmless traveler, asks for water.
And the old man just spills everything.
Fear makes people talk.
Yeah.
Offer a little kindness in a cruel world, and you become a confessor. And Zayn learns that the pharaoh he came all this way to kill,
He's already dead.
already dead, murdered by his own army commander, a man named Maharaka.
Which totally complicates the mission. The entire premise of his revenge is gone.
The target has moved. It's a military dictatorship now. But notice, even in his shock, Zayn sticks to Hannibal's checklist. Where are the barracks? Near the pyramids. How big's the army? Massive.
But the catapult.
The catapults are the one thing the old man doesn't know, but he drops an even bigger bombshell.
The capital has moved. It's not Thebes anymore. It's Memphis.
In Thebes, Zayn's hometown is abandoned. It's just ruins.
Can you even imagine going home and being told, oh, nobody lives there. It's a ghost town now.
So he has to go to Memphis first, and the description of it is so cold. It's a fortress, built on high ground. It feels engineered, not like a city that grew over time.
It's a city built on fear. He goes to the inn, the caravanserai, and it's busy, but the text notes this palpable underlying anxiety. Everyone's looking over their shoulder.
And Zayn plays the doctor card again to secure his base of operations. He treats the innkeeper's wife.
But notice how long it takes. A week.
He invests the time. He refuses payment. All he wants is a room. By doing this, he's not just buying a room, he's buying loyalty. If the secret police show up, the innkeeper's going to protect him.
It's smart, but once he's established, once he's safe, he can't stop himself. He has to go back.
He has to see Thebes. And this, for me, is the emotional heart of the entire chapter. He puts the mission on hold and goes to see the ruins of his youth.
It is just so bleak. The text calls it a desolate expanse of broken stone. He looks for the palace of the pharaoh he served. It's a mound of sand.
He looks for his friend Zaren's house. Just rubble. It's a complete and total erasure of his entire world.
Even the Nile has moved. The geography itself has forgotten him.
There's that one line where he looks for the hut of a holy man he knew, St. Orion. Gone. It just drives home that you can go back to a place, but you can never go back to a time.
He is a man completely out of time, an anomaly. And then he finds it. The tomb.
The cave where his mother, Queen Aria, was buried.
He finds the place, but here's the absolute tragedy of it all.
He can't get in.
The entrance is sealed, massive stones blocking the way.
Just think about the symbolism of that. He has crossed deserts, survived storms, infiltrated a collapsing kingdom, carried the single-minded purpose for 1,000 years, all to get to this one spot.
And he's walled out.
Walled out. He can't even touch her grave. He can only stand outside this rock and pray.
It's the hollowest victory imaginable. He's standing in the ruins of what was once the center of his universe, staring at a stone, all while working for a foreign king who wants to burn down what little is left.
And it brings us right back to that central conflict. He came for revenge on the house of Abu Simbel. But the house has already fallen. The city is already dead.
It's like time beat him to it. Time already took his revenge for him.
Exactly. He's fighting a ghost. The Hollow Kingdom is collapsing under its own weight, with or without his help.
So what's left for him to be? He's not really an avenger anymore. He's just a witness.
A witness to the end of an age. And the Force just leaves us there, with him alone, praying at that sealed tomb, a moment of just absolute, crushing isolation. He has outlived everything, his friends, his enemies, his city, his own purpose.
It's a heavy place to end, but I think it's the only place we can. We started in that loud, ambitious tavern in Elam, and we end here, in total silence.
From the noise of the present to the silence of the past.
Yeah. So, I guess the thought we want to leave you with is this. We love a good revenge story, the idea of balancing the scales. But Zayn's journey suggests something a lot darker.
Right. What happens when you wait 1,000 years to settle a score, and you
Yeah.
find out the game ended centuries ago?
Is it possible that seeking revenge on a world that's already in ruins is, well, it's just another way of burying yourself?
And does justice even matter if there's no one left alive to see it?
That's our deep dive into the ruins of Thebes. Thanks for listening.
Until next time.